Hey bitches, welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be a little bit different today. Obviously, I'm in front of the camera. I literally just sat down to do a whole in front of the camera video. It was about James Charles and how he went after handicapped people numerous times, mind you, twice that I've seen so far. And the girl that threw her cat, kicked her dog, all that kind of mess, because people are defending her, people aren't defending her. The SPCA has stepped in, but I did not like the way that I looked in the video, and I know that like sounds so crazy and it's like such like a stupid thing to worry about, but I didn't like the way I looked in the video. So here we are right now to discuss this. Before I get started in this video, I do want to say, if this is your first time here, if you could please hit the subscribe button down below, I would greatly appreciate it. And if you are someone who has been here for a day, a week, a month, or a year, welcome back. If you could please make sure you have all of your notifications set to on by clicking the bell icon somewhere on the screen. And also, please know that everything I speak on in my videos is my own personal opinion, and opinions are not facts. And please do not send hate to anyone or any brand that I speak on in my videos, because that is not what these are meant for. They're meant for us to throw a little shade, spill a little tea, and have a messy time here on the internet. So James Charles, as you guys know, I've talked about him many times on my channel, is an extremely problematic person here on YouTube. Even though he likes to say that the drama channels are the problem, he actually wants to have all the drama channels deleted. He believes in free speech, but he doesn't want us to actually have free speech unless it is helping him in some way. As I have said before, James Charles was in all the drama channels DMs during that whole drama with Tati, the straight boy, the one that went to Coachella. He was trying to paint a narrative and have us spin a story for him. Yes, that actually happened. That's not a lie. He can tell you it was different, but girl, we got the screenshots. So James Charles yesterday was outed by Messy Mark. He found some information on Reddit. And Messy Mark, I do see you, bitch. I will see you down in South Florida. Just for those who were wondering. But James Charles has been called out. He has done this since he is 16 years old. He has gone after handicapped people, and not in a good way. I'm going to insert the clip right now of me reading those, so I hope that you do enjoy it. Now, I do want to point out that in Messy Mark's video, he did say that these messages were from James when he was underage, and you saw on the girl's video that she was showing, she clicked through the messages, and then she clicked James Charles' profile, and it actually did go to his. And I'm also not going to throw shade at James for being thirsty about some dude, because, girl, my thirst is never quenched. I'm just going to say that. So this is what James had to say. Manny is just so hot and cold 1 minute. I feel like he wants to F me. Then the next, he's not talking to me, LOL. Plus, he's really hard to talk to when Patrick is around. And did I tell you that all these fans came up to me for a pic? There was literally the hottest guy I've ever seen. Like Justin Bieber hot. He wanted a picture with me, but some kid in an effing wheelchair came up before him and could barely talk and took forever. The whole time he was talking, I was like, hurry the F up. Spit it out. Like he could barely talk, it was so annoying. Like, shut up. My future husband is behind you. Like, go back to the Special Olympics. So the reason that I wanted to cover this video, and I know people are going to be like, why are you guys bringing this up? It's such old tea. Well, he just did it again in 2018, mind you. We're going to get to those messages in a second. But when I was growing up, my mother worked at a place, Thunder, if you guys just heard that, we're getting a really bad storm. When I was growing up, my mother worked at a place called Lock Haven Park Neighborhood Center here in Florida. And every month they had 2 dances for people with handicaps, people in wheelchairs, people with autism, people with Down syndrome, all walks of life. It was called Neon Club. And they got to go to a dance and they got to feel safe. I was fortunate enough to go and get to experience that with my mother, because it really showed me from a young age that while there are some people out there that are not as fortunate to be in a situation that I am, they are still living their best life and they are able to have fun and they are able to express themselves. And I got to be around some amazing people. Some of them I still know to this day, to be completely honest, because my mom keeps in contact with them. But how are you going to say, I don't care how old you were, go back to the Special Olympics? Like, it's not edgy, it's not funny, it's not cute. That is fucked up. And I'm some of that. Back when I was modeling and doing all that, I actually got to host the Special Olympics here in Florida. I was the person that got to put the ribbons around their neck when they won, and like everyone won. But I mean, it was still such a great feeling just seeing the excitement that they were having because they got to go out and they got to experience life. And it's like, you're going to tell someone to go back to the Special Olympics and you're going to make fun of them for having a stutter and you're going to make fun of them for being in a wheelchair? What kind of up bullshit is that? Sorry, I am getting a text message because I forgot to turn my computer off. But it's like, that's messed up. Another thing that I got to do as a child is I got to spend my summers volunteering with my mother. She was working, obviously. I was just volunteering because I was a kid, couldn't get paid. But she worked at a summer camp for people with Down syndrome, autism, in wheelchairs, handicaps, anything that could fall under a handicap. That is what was at this camp. And I was fortunate enough to get to volunteer with my mother because it really humbled me and let me know that just because someone is a little bit different than you doesn't make them less than you. Obviously, James Charles was not taught that as a child. He was not taught that he needs to not make fun of people with handicaps, and that's a really up thing to do. Even when my soon-to-be ex-husband cheated on me with a in a wheelchair, my first initial thought was not to make fun of that person for being in a wheelchair. My first initial thought was honestly to punch my husband in the face. But that's neither here nor there. You guys get the point that I'm trying to do. James, it's not a nice thing. It's obviously a pattern with you. You did it when you were 16. You just did it again in 2018. And I'm going to read those messages now. Now, this tweet we were actually coming up on the anniversary of. As you can see on the screen, James Charles tweeted out, "Slow walkers are the worst people on the planet." I'm not going to get onto James for this tweet because we have all been behind someone that has been walking slow. Hell, we've been behind some people that have been driving slow, and we've been like, can you hurry the F up? It was the way that James Charles handled this response right here when someone tweeted to him. "Some of us have chronic pain and other disabilities, and have no other choice but to walk slow. If I walk fast, I'll collapse, and then you'll have to walk around me a sobbing mess." James quote tweeted that and said the following: "This was the most annoying tweet of the century." And of course, after James Charles quote tweeted that girl telling her that she had the most annoying tweet of the century, which is just rude, she was just letting you know that some people have chronic illnesses and they have to walk slow, which is perfectly understandable. My advice to you, James, is to have a little compassion, because at the end of the day, I don't believe that you're still not making comments like this and you're still not acting like this, because as you've said, you are young. But then at other times, you've also said that you're a grown adult, so you should need to be treated like an adult. So as an adult, I am telling you, humble yourself. Have a little compassion for people that are less fortunate than you. And don't just do that when you're on camera, when you're getting seen. You're one of those people that when you do charity work, you like to go and have the camera going because you want documentation of it, because you want everyone to know that you are a quote-unquote good person. Try doing some good when you're not on camera, and then maybe people will start to like you. So with that said, you guys, what do you think about what James Charles said to the girl about her chronic pain? And what do you think about what he had to say about Manny and being thirsty about Manny girl? Did something ever happen there? I'm a little curious. But a little creepy though, because James was underage when he was saying that Manny might have wanted to F him, so that's like a little... ooh. That's a little weird in my opinion, but what is your opinion? Let me know down below. And now let's talk about this girl. Her name is like Alita something. I don't know. I'm going to put a picture of her Twitch thing here on the screen. I'm not going to give her that much airtime because, guys, I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted with Twitch. I'm just going to say it. I think that Twitch needs to fire this girl and remove her as a content creator on their platform, because there have been people on Twitch that have been taken down for a lot less, just showing like a little extra skin. You'll get deleted from Twitch. You will never be allowed on the platform again. This girl threw a cat over her head. I would never throw Karma or Garfield over my head at all. I know they have 9 lives. I know they always land on their feet, but bitch, who the f do you think you are throwing an animal that is smaller than you over your head? And I definitely could not throw Bentley over my head because he's 150 pounds and I cannot lift that. I would hurt myself. I would have herniated discs. My back would probably break. He could probably throw me over his head, but that is neither here nor there. And to kick your dog, this is what's happening when the camera is on her, mind you. This is not happening when the camera is off. So I'm a little curious as to see what goes on behind the scenes, like how those animals really treated. If I kicked Bentley, he would be like, bitch, what the fuck? What did you just do? Like, no. There's a way to correct your animals, and there's an incorrect way to correct your animals, and that is clearly not the correct one. I don't give a rat's ass. People are making the argument right now that, well, we've all been gaming, and an animal has got up on this, so we kind of shove them away. You could nudge them. You could nudge them out of the way. Just put your hand like this and just go, ooh. I'm sorry, if you're that invested in a game that the safety of your animal that you're going to throw over your head is not as important, then you need to go and get a little counseling. You need to get a little help for that, because obviously that is not normal, and maybe you shouldn't just have it. Maybe you shouldn't have animals. Maybe that is what the trick is to this whole ordeal. So I don't know much about this Salinity girl. I know that a lot of people are going to let me know in the comments more about her. I don't care to look into her, but if you guys have some information on her, I would love it. This is the only time you're ever going to hear about her on my channel. Anyone that abuses animals, in my eyes, needs to literally have the same thing done to them, because an animal is a helpless creature, and they are man's and woman's best friends, okay? So let me know your thoughts and opinions down below about this Salinity girl. If you know anything else about her, I think she's trash. That's the nicest way for me to put that. Anyone that hurts an animal, you're trash, and you should have the same thing happen to you. So let me know your thoughts and opinions. And with that said, everyone, for my giveaway that I did for the Jeffree Star, it's like I cannot give these items away. I have messaged 3 more people because the original ones did not get out. I deleted and unsent the messages from the original winners just so there's no confusion over on Instagram. One of them got back to me, so I did give away the Jawbreaker palette, so I still have the Mini Breaker as well as the Lippies. I am going to go through the comments again and pull more people's Instagram, so definitely check out if you entered the giveaway that I did over on Instagram and YouTube. Just check your DMs on Instagram because I'm going to be messaging people. So with that said, I hope that you guys did enjoy this video. Please follow all of my social media down below. And, oh, I want to announce this too. I am going to have another giveaway coming. I'm not exactly sure how I want to do it. Maybe you guys can give me some ideas. I don't know if we could do it Instagram again, if you guys just want one for YouTube. I don't know how I would just do it for YouTube. Maybe like leave a certain type of comment, or if it should be a Twitter type of thing, or maybe like something with extra entries. I don't know. I'm going to be giving away 2 I think two. I ordered two of the Hollow Taco from Simply Nailogical. And so those are being shipped to me. I am going to have the giveaway up at sometime. And I'm also going to have another giveaway up in September because there's some cool things coming in September. So I love you guys, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye.